Shaders packs are a great way to make Minecraft look absolutely incredible. I mean, truly take them to the next level. Obviously adding in things like shading, but also adding in things like God rays from the sun. Amazing, amazing light expansion. The ability to hold a torch in your hand and actually see where you're going with that torch, like light the way in front of you. It is really, really cool what shaders packs can do. And in this video, we're going to go over 5 shaders packs for Minecraft 1.18. So let's go ahead and without any more delay, just jump right on into it. First and foremost, we have Continuum Shaders. And this is a shaders pack that has more of a white light in the daytime. However, when you're going into interiors, it's going to get really, really dark before the light adjusts. So basically, it has a dynamic shading lighting, and when it goes into an interior, it needs to figure out where the light sources are, and in that time, it gets really, really dark, almost like your eyes are adjusting when you come inside from in real life. When you are inside, the torches are going to be a bit more yellow than they are white. That's to be expected because technically it's a fire, but it is something worth noting. And dark areas are relatively dark. Also to be expected, so if there is no lighting, things are going to look a bit darker than, they might in vanilla, for example. Water is something I do like to touch on with shaders as well, and with Continuum, you can actually see under the water without having to like completely turn your shaders off or go under the water and like kind of guess what you're looking at. You can see a few feet under the water without any problems, and that is something I like to see. There are shaders packs that don't have that at all. As far as nighttime goes, Continuum is bright enough to explore at night, but as always, torches are recommended. However, if you don't have torches, like I said, you can explore, you can see, you can like look around as you're seeing on your screen. However, if you do have torches, you're not going to have any problems whatsoever seeing with Continuum. It's a great texture pack if you add in torches. Moving on from Continuum though, we have number 2 on our list, and that's Silder's Vibrant Shaders. This shaders pack is a very, well, vibrant in the daytime. I mean, very vibrant, bright lights, and God rays coming from the sun. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. You have these God rays casting down onto Minecraft with very vibrant lighting. It's really, really good. However, interiors are darker even after some light adjustment, and they are very yellow when torches are used as the main lighting source. And that's to be expected, but again, it is worth noting that yellow lighting in the interior can make things look darker and more dingy than a white lighting based shaders pack. As far as areas that don't have any torches in the daytime, they are pretty dark. You can see them if you turn your brightness all the way up, but if your brightness isn't all the way up, it's pretty much pitch black. After that, though, we can go ahead and move back outside where you can look up at the sky and say, wow, those clouds are amazing, because they really, really are. They're completely custom. They look nothing like Minecraft clouds. They look like real life clouds, which is really cool to me. From there, let's look at water, though, and you can see a block or two under the water, but the reflections make that difficult. So the cool thing about Silder's Vibrant Shaders is it does have true water reflections. So if you look at the water, the tree that's next to the water is going to reflect into that water. That's awesome. But that does make it harder to see under the water, and that means if you're looking for like a coral reef or for fish or anything under the water, it's going to be more difficult than if you didn't have this shaders pack at all. As far as nighttime goes, due to the moon actually being a real light source, you can see very, very well at night, even without torches. Truthfully, I don't even think you need torches at all with Silder's Vibrant Shaders. If you move inside the mines or caves or something like that, sure, lighting is recommended, but it's even not required. You can still see decently well in pitch blackness if brightness is all the way up. If brightness is all the way down, that changes things, but right in the middle where most people run it, it's still visible with this shaders pack. However, after Silder's Vibrant Shaders, let's have a message from our sponsor, which is Apex Minecraft Hosting. Go to the first link down below, the breakdown.xyz/Apex, to start your very own 24-hour DDoS Protected Minecraft server. We love and trust Apex so much that we host our own server, play.breakdowncraft.com on them, and actually some of the B-roll you're seeing in this video is on play.breakdowncraft.com. So go check out Apex at the first link down below, the breakdown.xyz/Apex, to start your very own Minecraft server. Also, do want to mention all the shaders packs that you're seeing in this video are linked in the description down below. It's our complete list of Minecraft shaders packs. Well, not only will you find the 5 that we're talking about in this video, but you will find additional shaders packs as well that you can install and check out if you don't like any of the ones on the list or just want to try other ones in addition to the ones on the list. Next up on the list is Chocopic 13 Shaders. This is a shaders pack that you actually may notice some issues in our B-roll here, and basically the shading is flickering a bit. You can mess around with shaders options to get this corrected, but I wanted to actually show it in this video, not as a way to take away from this pack, but to show you that it does depend on your hardware, and it does depend on your shaders options and what you've changed in there as to whether or not some of these shaders packs work. For example, some shaders packs just don't work at all if you don't have an NVIDIA graphics card. So something to keep in mind, and something that I wanted to mention and kind of showcase a little bit with this shaders pack. After that though, you'll notice that as far as daytime lighting goes, Chocopic is a bit more yellow compared to the other packs we've looked at on this list. The shader doesn't have God rays from the sun either, but it does look very, very bright when you're looking at it, and you can tell that it's truly truly a light source and that there is shading coming from the sun depending on where the location of the sun is. Water is very easy to see through and looks almost clear. It's one of the easiest to see through water on this pack, which I like to see. I feel like completely putting reflections over the water kind of takes away from Minecraft. I like the water to be nice and clear, and that is what this pack does. Exploring without light at night is dark, but it's possible because the moon is a light source. However, if you are using torches or even just carrying one around in your hand, you'll have no problem whatsoever seeing at night and exploring with Chaka Pick 13. After Chaka Pick 13, we've got number 4, which is Sonic Ether's Unbelievable Shaders, also known as Seuss Shaders. This is a long-standing shaders pack that's been updated for a very, very long time, and this is a very bright white light texture pack. I mean, in some cases, you can maybe call it intense. There's also a motion blur that's built into this pack that can be kind of hard and make it harder on the eyes at first, in my opinion, but you can adjust that in the shaders options if you want to turn that motion blurring down and that basically shaders, you know, fading and things like that down as well. Lighting transitions very, very quickly with this pack, so if you're going from outside to inside, there's almost no transition in the lighting, which I love to see. Once you're inside, the torches will be a bit yellow. However, this is one of the brightest interiors you will find when it comes to shaders. Even dark areas are actually pretty easy to see if there's no lighting, right, in the shader packs installed. So that's nice to see. Handles darks very, very well, in my opinion, making the game still playable if there is no light. Moving on from there, Seuss doesn't have God rays on the sun. However, the brightness of the daytime lighting kind of makes you forget this. I mean, it's very, very bright, very, very easy to see stuff, and I like to see that. So the fact there's no God rays from the sun, I think that's okay. Moving on to night, however, it's unplayable. I mean, it's plain and simple. It is very, very, very hard to see with Seuss shaders at night. It's nearly pitch black, and it is by far the darkest pack on this list. And if you add in some torches, add in some lighting, it makes it a bit better, but it's still very, very, very dark. And like I said, one of the hardest shaders packs to see at night with on this list is Seuss. And the daytime looks great, very, very bright. I do suspect you can make it brighter at night using those shaders options, but I like to keep things default here because it just is what the experience of the creator wants it to be, in my opinion. So yeah, that is Seuss's shaders for you, though. Very bright in the daytime with some motion blur, and at night, it's very, very dark. Last but not least on our list is BSL Shaders, and personally, this is my favorite shaders pack on this list. It's very, very bright in the daytime with white light, which I like to see, and it's very visible in shadows as well. So like some shaders, you get in shadows and it becomes way too dark. With BSL, it is not the case. You can actually see what you're doing even when there's a shadow cast over your player, which is great. When you move inside, you will have a pretty quick transition of light, and instead of having yellow light, you have white light, which is something I feel like I want to see from more shaders packs. White light to me just looks better. Yellow light from torches may be more accurate, but to me, I want white light, I want bright light, and that's what this shader packs provides by having white light from torches instead of yellow light from torches. So overall, inside is a very visible, and if you go into dark areas like unlit areas, it's actually relatively visible as well, which is impressive to see. In regards to water, there is no reflection at all, really. I mean, there's a little bit, not a lot, and I'm okay with that because you can actually see down into the water. So you have a really pretty sort of water texture that you can see down into and actually see what's going on in the water. That's great for finding coral reefs. That's great for exploring. That's great for even finding hidden treasure and things like that. So I would 100% say that water is great in BSL shaders because it's playable, it's usable, and that's what I want to see from a shaders pack, usability, and BSL has that. Clouds, though, are volumetric, meaning you don't have to worry about those blocky style Minecraft default clouds. They're volumetric clouds that look like real life, change, move, and are dynamic. It's actually really cool to just sit down and look at the sky and look at the clouds with this shaders pack. Moving on to night, you can easily explore without torches, and you even get some God rays from the moon, which is kind of cool, like not something that we've seen from any of these packs. You get God rays from the moon with BSL shaders. If you do throw down some torches at night, though, it is a very good. With lighting, it's actually not the best on this list, but it is still visible, and without lighting, I would say it's the best pack for nighttime exploration on this list. So overall, the reason BSL Shaders is like my favorite is because it's usable. I can do a Let's Play with BSL Shaders and not really have to worry about people not being able to see in the Let's Play video after the fact, right? I can see in game, people can see what I'm doing on screen, and it works out really well. And while they're fifth on the list, they're number one for me because I just love them. By the way, I have no affiliation with BSL Shaders at all. That's just how much I love this Shaders pack. Nevertheless, though, you can check out that Shaders pack and all the ones on this list in the description down below. And again, there are 5 additional Shaders packs on that list if you are looking for something else that wasn't featured here. Nevertheless, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more incredible content every single day of the week. My name is Nick. This has been The Breakdown, and I'm out. Peace.